It was just after his third round of chemotherapy. I called my dad on a Saturday around 10 a.m. just to check on him. And I said, Dad, how you doing? What he said next was truly for me a masterclass on the power of attitude. Welcome back to The Pursuit. We help you awaken your potential and achieve your dreams. My name is Patrick, and today we're going to start a brand new series called Voices of Wisdom. And in this series, we're going to be highlighting and feature some of our greatest mentors and teachers from our lives, from history, from books, anywhere we can find it. I think that wisdom in any way, shape, or form is something we should celebrate, something we should honor, and something we should share with each other. So I'm going to share 3 voices of wisdom for you today. They all happen to have the name James. So this is going to be the wisdom of the 3 Jims. The wisdom of the 3 Jims. There you go. The first one is this from Jim Rohn. We all must suffer one of 2 things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. This idea found me right at the crossroads of my life. I was a younger man, and I was looking forward to my life, and I was looking to all the things I was going to do. But in front of me, I saw a mountain that I needed to climb, a mountain of personal development out of anxiety I was having, nerves I was having about just where I was in my life. And then this idea found me just at the right time. We can suffer the pain of regret, of not taking action, of not doing the things that we know we're capable of, not facing the fears we need to face, or we have to face the pain of discipline. They're both going to be hard roads, but which one's going to take us forward? This just found me at the right time, snapped me out of a trance I was in, and I said, you know what? I am willing to do what it takes to climb this mountain in front of me, and it begins today. Now, maybe you've heard an idea like this one that talks about the paths in front of us and the decisions we have to make in life. And what I would love from you, because I'm going to be collecting power quotes and power ideas from people on certain topics. I'm going to gather them all together, and then I'm going to do a special Voices of Wisdom, community-driven Voices of Wisdom episode. So if you have some quotes around this idea of making hard decisions in life, throw them in the comments below. Love to hear them. The second James or Jim that had a tremendous effect on my life was when I was studying clinical psychology, which is where my background is. I'm studying the psychology of happiness and success, and I came across William James, one of the founders of modern psychology. And here's what he had to say about all the things he's learned and discovered. He said this: the greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter their life by altering their attitude. For me, when this, they say when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When this idea came into my life, when my eyeball saw it for the first time, when my heart was ready to hear it, I was having some bad attitudes about things. I was looking at my life and others and myself from a lens that was not serving me. And to hear from someone this prominently that the greatest idea they've come across is that we can change our life by changing our attitude and by changing our thinking, and that just woke something up in me. And maybe you're in a similar space right now, or you've been in a similar space where you can relate, where you just heard something at the right time and it just changed you possibly forever because it woke you up from some sort of trance that you were in. And again, if you have an idea like that, I'd love to hear you share it in the comments below. So that was William James, and I've got one more Jim to share with you, and that is my dad, Jim Kerwin. And this is a man who, well, other than being known for his storytelling and his fun attitude, this was a guy you just couldn't keep down. And cancer tried, And eventually it won. He died from lung cancer in both of his lungs. And in fact, if you've ever wondered why I'm so passionate about personal development and making the most out of my one life, I can trace all that back to one moment. My father literally died and took his last breath in my arms. He collapsed and I grabbed him as he was falling, and I just held him there as he passed. And I watched someone transform and transition. And in that moment, it became powerfully and obviously clear to me that we have this one life and we better live it to the absolute max, because it's a gift every single day. And in fact, the way that I came to not just cognitively understand this, but feel it in my bones, was when I had called previous to that day. I called my father after his third round of chemo just to check on him. Casual conversation with him. Hey, Dad, how you doing? And I knew that he felt like garbage. I knew that his body was in pain. I knew that the chemo was tearing him apart. And I knew that he was feeling sick. And what he said to me, it just changed me. I said, Dad, how you doing? He said, I woke up. I won. I was like, what a beautiful philosophy. What an incredible way of looking at this life that we have, that simply by waking up and having another go at it. Because there are people who don't get to wake up and they don't get another chance. I woke up today, you woke up today with air in your lungs, heart beating in your chest. I mean, gosh, talk about gratitude. That lesson on gratitude and humility that my father taught me was one of the last lessons he ever taught me. Sticks with me to this very day. Listen, there are so many voices of wisdom in the world, so many people and authors, speakers, parents, friends, neighbors who have said something to us that landed on us at the right time. If you have one of those ideas, I'd love to hear it below. But hey guys, this has been another episode of The Pursuit. Thanks so much for joining us today. If you learned something of value and you took something away, one of the greatest ways to say thank you is with that like button. Of course, we always love for you to join us and subscribe below to our channel. And until we see you next time, may the fire within be the happiest heights and the road you travel be lined with lights. We'll see you next time.